food? No food?
Biscuits.
No meat? Nothing?
Officer Newman is verifying the declaration of a young traveller who's come to visit her Canadian boyfriend.
Where are you coming from today?
Me?
Yeah.
Hong Kong.
What's this? What is it made up of?
Little bit beef.
Little bit beef. It's not little bit beef. It's everything beef.
I forget.
You should have told me when I asked you. When I asked you what food you had, you said only
in Hong Kong,
biscuit.
I say this is a punchy biscuits.
In Hong Kong, you said that biscuit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I understand here.
So you thought it was biscuit?
Yeah.
All right. We've found unreported beef product. We cannot afford to have any infected types of meat entering this country.
But it doesn't end with prohibited meat.
This, what do you use this for? Why do you have that?
Buy in Holland.
In Holland. Why do you bring it here today?
The gift.
For who?
My boyfriend.
The pipe is not illegal, but it is an indicator that she may be involved with drugs.
So you bought your ticket 5 days before you travel? When did you decide to come to Canada?
90.
I see you've been to many countries.
Let's travel.
Absolutely fantastic. Where have you been? Which countries?
Thailand,
Yep.
Singapore,
Yep.
Swiss, German.
One of the main concerns is those countries are drug source countries. What's your job? Your job?
Beauty, facial.
You do
Yeah,
facial.
Yeah.
Okay. How long have you been doing that?
Like 2 to 3 years.
How can you travel that many times in 1 year? If we look at this stamp, this stamp, this stamp, this stamp, this stamp, this stamp, that means to me you haven't been working for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 months. Let's not beat around the bush here, okay? For someone who's worked in a company for 3 years, to be able to travel to 8 different countries within the past 16 months, it's just not making sense to me. Those countries are drug source countries. She could pose quite an element of threat in the sense that whether there are narcotics coming to Canada. How do you afford all these?
有時係我 friend 幫我出機票啊咁樣。
邊個
自己啲積蓄
同你出機票？
自己啲積蓄咯。
Some other trips, her friend pays.
My friends don't usually pay for my tickets to go around the world.
前夫啊，我離咗婚㗎。
She was divorced, so her ex gave her money.
There have been many inconsistencies in her story. At this point in time, we need to figure out whether she's legitimately coming in to visit her boyfriend. There's a reason why you're not being forthcoming with me today. I'm going to get straight to the point. What I need you to tell me is what is the purpose of you being seeking entry into Canada today? Who is this for?
Me. We.
For you and him?
Yeah.
Are you getting engaged?
Yes.
That's very good. Congratulations. Does he know he's getting engaged?
Yes.
Does he know?
Yeah.
Good.
The engagement ring changes the story. But is it the truth?
I'm going to talk to the boyfriend and see if those stories pans out.
To verify her story, Officer Nuven and his supervisor will interview the traveller's Canadian boyfriend.
She stated that she was coming in for a short trip.
Yes.
Now, I'm asking you, what is the purpose of her being here with you?
I prepared to propose to her. I got the marriage license already.
Reception attested that they are about to get married. So the purpose of this person coming in is to get married with you?
Yes, but she will go back to Hong Kong for sure this time.
The reception understands the immigration process. He knows that this subject still needs to go back to Hong Kong, and then they'll deal with the due diligence of making the appropriate applications in order to seek entry as a permanent resident. Why not being truthful about it?
I told her to don't say we are getting married because I don't want you guys thinking her will stay here and then won't go back to Hong Kong.
So you don't want us to think that she's trying to deceive us?
Yeah.
And in order to do that, you told her to deceive us. So do you see the flaw?
The purpose as to why people are not truthful at first varies, and to be fair, this is the least of our worries. I have spoken to your boyfriend. I know you're coming in to get married, but it is my duty to tell you that you still need to depart Canada after the wedding. I expect that you would be leaving as stipulated in your airline ticket. I will also emphasize that beef products are not allowed in Canada. I could be giving you a penalty of $1,300, but we'll give you a break today. I wish you all the very best between you and your future husband. I am no longer concerned with this person if she's coming in for legitimate reason. Don't forget your ring and your boyfriend's souvenir. This is where we call it quits.